Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Lightning and the Thunder. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brett Sanders, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So stepping in, Timmy Hinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
First pitch, 135.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Seth Roberts. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Sanders has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. In now, Mo Cole, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One 1-0 delivery. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tip.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. Now, that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. Standing in now, A.J. Valido. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Nope. Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Hayes is after it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jason Easel. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch coming, here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Easel, a California-born ball player, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Nashville is out in front 2-0. Wes Taylor, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Into the box, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Arellano. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Scott Franchise. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 304. And even 20 home runs and 71 runs batted in. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Strike called, 2-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And he fouls this one off. Two pitches fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Now at the plate, Marty Riggs. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And it misses, 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. the next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Ready with the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Riggs on at first, nobody out. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Full count now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So striding in, Ryan Hinkle. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Batting up, the pitcher, Wes Taylor.
The pitcher, Wes Taylor, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate, Timmy Hinson. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Pause and the 0-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Corey Esparza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. To the plate now, Tiny Ryan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
At the plate, Adrian Esparza standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lined into right, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Blake Hamby. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hamby is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece. So the base hit there plays their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now to the plate, Brett Sanders, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
Swinging a soft liner. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 2-2. New inning set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Seth Roberts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The bat, number 5, shortstop.
Standing in now, Mo Cole, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
A runner at second, nobody out. Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Valido, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled away. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Jason Easel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
None out, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Marty Riggs. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll come in here at 259. 23 homers and 47 RBIs. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. First and second now, one man out. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols.
And he'll bounce one on the ground to first.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Lightning are out in front here, 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Cannon. First pitch coming, here it is.
At the ball.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the 3rd as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Into the box now, Andrew Arellano has the first pitch. Here's a bit high. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful 2nd inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 16.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken, the throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. The 2-1 is taken high, but still a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Ben, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Esparza is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Nichols over to his right, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 4, Ryan.
Striding into the box, Tiny Ryan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Liner towards second. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
To the plate now, Adrian Esparza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
The set and the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Thunder lead it 4-3. Leading off the inning, Ryan Hinkle, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ryan Hinkle.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
1-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Hamby will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here now's the pitcher, Wes Taylor. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Hayes corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready once again, Timmy Hinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Esparza ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Blake Hamby.
For the Thunder, the center fielder, number 54.
First pitch on its way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hinson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Greg. Sanders.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Sanders. First offering on its way. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And look out. Oh, that got him. And anytime you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. In his career, Cannon is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Seth Roberts. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, second time.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher is there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Mo Cole. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Judd comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. A.J. Valido will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Jason Easel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slider laid off for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Marty Riggs, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. One and 0. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one is gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
This guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drilled down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Nashville is out in front here, 6-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Stepping in, Scott Franchise. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Hinkle is there, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey.
Now to the plate, Corey Esparza. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ryan Hinkle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batter, the pitcher, Wes Taylor.
Striding in once again, Wes Taylor hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from Show Track. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Timmy Hinson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball. If that was not in the zone he was looking for, move on to the next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is popped up near second base. Esparza is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brad Morrison enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Morrison.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Tiny Ryan. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Esparza.
Now at the plate, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. That's wide. 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Blake Hamby. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hamby hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Hinkle is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Hayes. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Valito will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. James Ray will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Saul Worthing is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Seth Roberts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Mo Cole will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ray, originally from the state of New Mexico, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, A.J. Valito, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Two-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Jason Easel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
Marty Riggs will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As a look, now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out with the man at first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Lightning lead this one 7-4. Digging in, Saul Worthing. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Hannon. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Now at the plate, Andrew Arellano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Ryan Nichols. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Ryan Hinkle waits on deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Franchise is there to put it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 33, Brian Hinkle.
Stepping up now, Ryan Hinkle. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Count 2-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Parker Floyd will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, Parker Floyd.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ryan Thigpen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Thigpen.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Riggs in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready now, Corey Esparza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Tiny Ryan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss at the forkball. That's a ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Adrian Esparza will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's in there for a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And there's ball one.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1. Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Michael Lopez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 289 is the average coming in. 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. It's taken below the zone for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
From the belt, the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Racing back, the right fielder. The track, the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
So now to the plate, Mike Hayes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Hinkle is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 7-7. Bobby Tyrone will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Timmy Hinson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the at-bat. Seth Roberts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. One out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Mo Cole comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Clark Levy comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
At the plate, Brian Hannon, as the first pitch to him, runs a bit inside for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cole trying to get there. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So striding forward now, Andrew Arellano has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
So coming to the plate, Scott Franchise. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Thunder came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Bobby Tyrone wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arrows and the Cobras. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Don, the man, gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but Don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And with the fog making its way over from the Sunset District, a cool 58 degrees here at game time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wise is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Devin Mize.
Digging in, Devin Mize. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Atkins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jeff Tierney.
Now in the box, Chet Tierney. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Muhammad Butts. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Tierney leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Taylor waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tony Norton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Sean McKee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Norton has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tierney moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg English.
In now, Greg English. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Butts is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Manny Minton.
Standing in, Manny Minton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. At the plate, Antonio Nunez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Atkins has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Caleb Rabo.
Coming to the plate now, Caleb Rabo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. He's right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Bull Jr.
At the plate, Bull Jr. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game.
And that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
To the plate now, Andrew Zavala.
The catcher,
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Popped him up. Taylor in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Arrows are out on top, 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Now the 1-0 goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
batting fifth, the left fielder, Richard Wise.
Striding in, Richard Wise, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and quickly there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jonathan Atkins.
Stepping in, Jonathan Atkins. First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Atkins carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Full count, 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, Michael Wright. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Fouled off. This is foul right side. Popped high in the air. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Standing in, Tony Norton, 9-1-2 due up.
Tony Norton.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Alton Kramer. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Myers. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Mark Lacey, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now batting, Don the Man. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
First baseman, number 19, Sean McKee.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean McKee. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's no.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Butts will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Chet Tierney. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tierney.
Here's the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 1-0.
Nope.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mohamed Butts. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. In his career, Butts carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And it's 1-1. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Antonio Nunez as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Settling in now, Caleb Grabo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 0-1 on its way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. A runner on first with 2 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Greg English. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
English.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Number 18, Manny Minton.
So digging in now, Manny Minton 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1 for the count.
One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Paul Taylor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Tierney is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Wise.
So stepping in, Richard Wise. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Jonathan Adkins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
lifted in the air to center field. But will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the top of the fifth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bull Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Andrew Zavala. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Zavala, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tony Norton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Digging in once again, Alton Kramer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out with the man at first. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Now that's popped up. McKee will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Wright. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Michael Wright.
First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Mark Lacey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Two balls, two strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Full count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, John the Man.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Don the Man. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Junior will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Devin Myers.
Leading off for the Arrows, the third baseman, Devin.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Now the pitch. He's got to hurry. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chet Tierney.
At the plate, Chet Tierney. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that misses as well. Ball four, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding in, Muhammad Butts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
And it's fouled away. Ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count remains full. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, Antonio Nunez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Nunez is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. 1-0. Here it is. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Wise is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Coming to the plate now, Sean McKee to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Fouled away. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Zavala finds it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Riding into the box, Greg English. Now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Butts is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 18. Manny Minton.
Into the box now, Manny Minton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Ready once again, Paul Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Comes set and the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. What they were hoping for is that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Ready with the 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now back, left fielder, Richard.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Wise. To see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two down, runners at first and second. One and one to count. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 7th inning coming up. Mexico City leads it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Caleb Grabo. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
And that misses 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Bull Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two and 0 now. One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 55, Andrew Zavala.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Jeremy Kilpatrick will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Patrick.
Stepping in, Andrew Zavala. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
At the plate, Tony Norton. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Kilpatrick, originally from Mississippi. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us with the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jonathan Adkins.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Riding in once again, Michael Wright. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3-0 now. Mark Lacy will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Mark Lacy. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
On the year, Lacy brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Jerry Conway takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Glenn Suarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Butts is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, John McKee.
Ready for another shot now, Sean McKee. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Mize is there for it, and that retires the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Gunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Alton Kramer. And now pitch on the way. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in, Devin Mize, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back standing. Away the 0-1 pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
At the plate now, Chet Tierney. 1-0 the count. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Muhammad Butts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch.
Ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Antonio Nunez is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. The 3-1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
First pitch of the at-bat. Antonio Nunez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Here it is.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. 2-1 the count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
Michael Jordan enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box, Caleb Rabo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 2 out here and a runner at second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mexico City is on top, 3-2. Now at the plate, Greg English. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one down now. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these 2 opposing pitchers. Angelo Love answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now at the plate, Manny Minton. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and one, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Stepping up now, Paul Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Ed Robinson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bull Jr.
Bull Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Andrew Zavala, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here it comes. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he strikes strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Will Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. McKee is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Mexico City is out in front, 3-2. Rocky Thompson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Richard Wise. First offering on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Atkins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
One out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Bounce to first. And that will find its way into right field for a one-out single.
You know, D-Lo, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Michael Wright comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a called strike 2. One out, one on, and a one-run game. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Again, a 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
To the plate now, Mark Lacy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Count is 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Mexico City came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jerry Conway earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Rocky Thompson retires the side to hammer down the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.